Taurus, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 24th to the 2nd of March. I hope you're doing well. If you've seen have you seen the messages from the energy that we did on this channel here? Great messages at the moment, all about finding our voice, individually and collectively. You'll find it on our channel. We've got the energy update coming out later on tonight, and that will give an explanation about all the elements as well. In the meantime, let's just see what's going on with the messages from the Astroflower. So here's your Astroflower here. Let's just see what's going on for you. Okay, there seems to be a real there's hunkering down, and I've seen this in a lot of signs. Could be just fixed signs, but I've seen this already in signs. That seems to be a hunkering down of sort of like you preparing yourself for something. And it could be something absolutely amazing. Within your relationship side, it's all about crossing the T's and dotting the I's, getting things really sorted there. But it may be a little bit difficult to see your future at the moment according to what you want, because you've got to put things into place. You've got to talk to that person. You've got to, get situations clear, or you need to be making choices within your life in order to put yourself on a solid footing, as it were. That's what it seems to be like. On your financial side, there's that driving future that you seem to be really good at, Taurus, and really going for it. It's causing you a little bit of stress and strain as well, because it's demanding a little bit too much. And maybe it's here where you've got a bit, it could be the work play ethic of life, personal and private, with your financial life. It may be going a little bit out of sync. And maybe that's what you need to really bring back into line. You get the Three of Wands. Yeah, as I said, I think you're hunkering down. I do think your energy is sort of like retracting in the moment. That's because you've got stuff to sort out. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side, on the karmic path. Yeah, Two of Wands. This runs in beautifully with the Three of Wands. There's plans to put into place. There's things to be done. You may need to do a bit of, the idea of traveling. I need to get out and see more, do more, or stuff like that. I think you need to broaden things as well. In the synchronicities in the world around you, you get the Capricorn card of the Queen of Pentacles. This is about knowing that you're going to get your just desserts. If you stick to the plan, if you stick to what you so wish and desire in your life, I think it's going to play really well for you. In your past is pushing on to the future. There's obviously something that needs to get past. You get the King of Wands, really, really powerful energy here from your past here. I think that's what the hunkering down's all about. I think you know you're right, and therefore, if you know you're right, go after it, Taurus. Really go after it. I would put into action your plans for your happiness, basically. And in your future self, it's not very big at the moment. I think there's things that need to get sorted out within you in order for it to get big. Yeah, it's all part and parcel of the journey. Memories that are happening in the future here. It's depending on what you've experienced and what you want to experience. What you've experienced in the past doesn't necessarily have to come back up onto the surface. And I think this is what you need to put into place. There's positions you need to take in according to relationships, so you don't keep repeating the same thing, having the same argument, having the same problem that comes up in your relationship side. How should you engage in this week here? It's tying into your financial side, and I think there's a real issue going on here for getting a balance between what you're working, your work and your personal life. Yeah, you get the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think you need to bring in a lot more sort of happiness within your life. I think you need to take a bit of time out for yourself and enjoy the moment and really start putting that position in place. Start having a plan for your happiness and engaging in it in a happy sort of way. But this is going to take a little bit of structure and order that you need to put into place. And it seems like you're going to be doing it. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. On the karmic path is very strong. It's tied to the past. There's obviously like a career path, business or project that you're working on that is taking a lot of time and determination from you. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're holding on to it too tightly, and I think this is what's causing the imbalance here within your energies. Sometimes, I often look at the Four of Pentacles being like you being very smart of how you put your time and effort and money into things. I just think you've just got the bit between your teeth for success so much that it's almost like you're freezing on that moment without realizing it, and you need to let go of it. You need to allow things to flow a little bit easier. What's the synchronicities? The synchronicities are playing into how you should engage in this life. I think there's a lot of things that are telling you, and I think you need to listen to it. You get the Emperor's card here. It's all about having control over your emotions. And we'll see this within the elements a little bit later on. It's all about having control over your emotions. If you get the control over your emotions, you can install something that's so much better for you. You can get the success, but feel that emotional connection with the outside world that allows you to have that work and play, that work and personal life back into balance. Let's see what's going on in the past. The past is pushing into the future. The past, you've had a lot of changes over the last 18 months. You've into this new dimension now. Now you're there, I think you can start relaxing, as it were. I think you can allow the amount of effort and work that you've put into it to start feeding back into your life in a very emotional way. And look at that, Ace of Wands. That is where you've been pushing and where you've been pushing forward. Out with the old and in with the new. I think you need to have a different type of relationship with your financial side, and where you can bring your work and play ethic, or your work and your personal life back into sort of some sort of harmony. There's a lot that needs to be installed on your relationship side more than anything else. How should you engage in this week here with the financial world? It's playing into this Queen of Cups here. You've got to make it play for you. Look at that. You get the Queen of Wands. Look at that. You get 3 queens on there, Taurus. And the Queen is all about, it's all about the continuity of life. It's all about the next generation. It's all about building onto a future. It's having a control and sort of a wisdom that comes from a side which is very much more intuitive than anything else. And this is where you've got to start realizing that, she's focusing on that one light there, but she's got lots of it at her feet. And the magic of life can happen now. I think you need to sort of like allow that finances to start really paying you back on your financial side, from your financial side onto your relationship side. And I think it's going to help you enormously to get a great deal of balance back into your life. Let's just see what's going on for you in the way of elements in your flower. So with the energies that are coming in that you will be able to see on the energy update later on tonight. And we're going to be going into the water because that seems to be the most prominent energy that's coming through at the moment. And it's also looking at the collapse of the air energy as well. And this is going to create a slight problem as well, because we're getting used to that air energy, and that's what's sort of like coming through at the moment. So we've got this air that plays in here for you. This is the only bit of air. And this is that mental thing that goes on in the background and just underneath the surface in the subconscious there. And there's a sort of like, there's a maneuverability in it all within the mutable side of it. But there is decisions within that. When you see it sort of like tossing and turning about making decisions, at some point you just got to go boom and make that decision. And that's what the Three of Wands is all about. You've got to choose your journey. Okay, the other aspect is the water. Now, there's a lot of water within you. You get this water here that comes in from Cancer, but you also get this mutable water that comes in from Pisces as well. You do have this water as well that comes in from Aquarius at the base there. So we're going to be looking at the karmic paths. I think we're going to be mainly looking at the financial side, because I think that's the biggest influence on you. So we're going to pull some cards on that, but we're also going to pull some cards on going from the King of Wands into the Six of Cups and see what's going on there. Let's just start on the financial side. The Four of Pentacles here, you get the beautiful card, Hierophant. You know the steps you need to take, Taurus. And in order to make those steps, you need to let go of one side. Three of Pentacles. You get some really good connections with people. You've got some very good, respectful sort of like connections, and you can rely on them. And then you get the Queen of Wands again. Where'd you get the Queen of Wands? At the top. Yeah, I think this is where you've got to realise that it's got to, the reason we do a business is for success and personal kudos as well. But now you've got to allow that success to play into your relationship side of things. Let's just see what's going on with the Empress card. You get the Four of Wands. If you're looking for a job, be emotionally sound, as it were. Don't be emotionally erratic, and you will get this opportunity. This job will come in for you. Or if you've already got a job and you've got great success, then you just got to know that this the things that are coming into your life is offering you an opportunity to do things differently. With the Knight of Cups, it's offering you joy and happiness within your life. That's what it's trying to do. And the Five of Pentacles, before you get shut out, before you end up in a position where you can't go back to it, you can't open that door to the emotional sort of side of life. And I think that's what the Ace of Wands is all about. Out with the old and in with the new. In with a new job, in with a new heart of a situation. You've got two aces on your future here, on your financial side, with the Ten of Cups. There's some beautiful stuff going on for you, and the energy is really trying to get it. Look at that. You get three aces on your financial outcome. If you get this balance right, you are going to win in life. You are going to be the ultimate winner in life, Taurus. It's going to be absolutely brilliant for you. Absolutely brilliant. It's just getting that balance back into place. So there you go. Thanking you very much for being here. Thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel, because YouTube certainly doesn't give us any support whatsoever. They're doing everything they can to sort of like block us. And I think it's because we don't, on this channel here, we don't subscribe to the mind control that YouTube is all about. So, yeah, thanking you very much for all the support you give to this channel. It's absolutely beautiful. Don't forget, in the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.